And welcome to a video of my art. This piece is a mushroom piece. It's paper, pencil crayons. Kind of just got lost with all the mushrooms on mushrooms. It's a bit magical. You know, not exactly realistic, but still lovely. This is faces. I love faces. So I don't do actually many big pieces with lots and lots of faces on it, and especially with different backgrounds and stuff like this. So this one's really fun because each face is quite different, but then I use the same color for the actual skin to kind of tie it all together. Okay, this is fun. Yeah, I've done a few pieces with these kind of like space sci-fi backgrounds, and they're consistent, these backgrounds, so it almost makes me feel like I'm drawing some world that I'm channeling, that it really exists. Okay, this one's kind of like a bunch of people chilling. It allows me to get lots of faces into one piece, but be less sort of structured and grid-like. This is pencil crayons, and probably some markers. Same materials on this one, same kind of idea, but even more dense with more faces. I think I prefer this one to the other one. Let's have a little look. Yeah, they're both cool though, side by side. That would be nice to frame them side by side like that. Okay, this one's really cool, although I really like the drawing pencil crayon on paper, but the orange is actually neon, which doesn't scan up. It just doesn't scan because it's neon. So I stopped using neon markers on a lot of pieces. This one I did in therapy when I was kind of sketching in the background. It kind of has like a sentimental, meaning for me. This one's quite cool, quite bold. I do love the person in the middle with all the faces and their eyes. Really kind of bold. I don't have many pieces in this style. It looks sort of tribal, I guess people would probably say. This is fun because I put some photos of me and my spouse and my doggo, my family. I print them off on a little like home printer that prints on sticky paper, and then I draw around it. Okay, now this one, as you can see, is all neon in the background. So when I scanned it, that background just turned out completely white. It didn't even register it at all. But I just popped the color back in digitally. So if I ever do want to print it, I can print it. Okay, here's another one. These I like, but they feel a bit too full and disparate is the word I'm thinking. And so, yeah, I don't know. Something about that style just doesn't sit with me. But then this I really like. It's just a really refined, just 3 colors, white, light blue, and just blue, and just using the fine liners and the white to accent it. This piece coming up is not my favorite, I have to admit. It's kind of cool, but just a bit weird. And I can't imagine anyone actually buying it and putting it up on their wall and saying, oh, I love this piece as a piece on its own. It just sort of, it's interesting mixed in, but yeah. Okay, and this is a bit of a kind of a pair, a series of 2, a set of paintings. There's this one, and it's really the background that ties them together, and then this one. So yeah, just using these big kind of lines along the background, and then the detailed figure, both of them on their phone. That's a key thing for my work. People on their phone, women on their phones. That's a reoccurring theme for me in a big way. And here we go, close up. Feels like you're being watched. I did about 4 or 5 of these really close up ones, and I would quite like them. Here we go, another one kind of like the one before with the neon border. It doesn't scan, but as an actual piece of paper, like to look at, it looks really nice to have the neon. So I will still use some neons here or there. Another one with this kind of weird sci-fi floating world in the background. I don't know what is going on with this world. It's there though. I don't know, something. This one I really like. The Medusa is kind of more realistic and more detail than I normally do. And then the hashtag me too I thought was kind of interesting. There we go. And then these pieces, these next few, I'm going to go through them quick. I drew them live on my YouTube actually. So I did 2 separate videos where I did 3 time-lapse drawings. And that was the first video, those first 3, and then these 3 are the next video. So, oh, actually, no, they're actually mixed up the order. So that's not the case. But yeah, and that finishes it off. Our art tour through the art. Look at all those pages. Yeah, we made it. Okay, just a little recap here. Kind of putting down some of my favorite pieces for you to have a little closer look at. And just to wrap up another video, I wanted this video to be super full of visuals and art and original drawings, and so I hope that came across. And if it did and you enjoyed it, I'd really encourage you to like and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. I think I'm at about 165 followers right now, and it feels pretty good to be kind of ticking away and building up an audience for my work, because I work so much on my own. We all do. You know, a lot of artists work alone in their rooms, and it can be sort of, I don't know, a joy to finally share the work with the world. So thank you. Thank you very much.